Dude, I'm telling you, the quality is simply unreal. Last time on Bug Fables, we ventured into the Amber Valleys of the Golden Hills in search of the second legendary artifact, but before we could claim it, we were ambushed by Mothiva and Zasp, another hunting party eager for recognition and set on claiming the glory for themselves. After emerging victorious against the duo, we ascended into the upper levels of the Vale and confronted the alluring goddess Venus herself, and after felling her guardian, we were awarded with the artifact along with some interesting details about Leif, his scouting party, and some insight to Kabbu's uncharacteristic secretiveness. She reveals to us that Leif's scouting party escaped with the deaths of Snakemouth Den, but tragically lost a member who perished within. In regards to Kabbu's behavior, it seems to me that as if there's something about his past he's ashamed of. Maybe the loss of a comrade he could have saved, which led to his chivalrous nature and unwavering sense of justice he now displays. After meeting with Elizant once again, we're warned about the mobilization of the wasps to the north, and we now embark to the Bee Kingdom, the homeland of our cutie BV. This game is so masterfully balanced in that it pays homage to the classic Paper Mario installments in all the right ways, but respectfully flaunts the developer's own expertise in presentation, level design, and uniqueness of character. While the levels don't quite rival the length of the areas in Paper Mario, it certainly does a grand job of encapturing the style and captivating you, especially with the falling leaves, something that hadn't been explored in the Paper Mario series until future titles. While the inspiration is very clear, it's definitely satisfying to longtime fans of the series, and it's respectable in its own nature. Alright, did I meet my ramble quota? I always imagine there's a little timer in the corner and I have to get going like an athlete on speed to hit it before a buzzer of anxiety goes off in my head or something. Like I gotta sit here and defuse a fucking time bomb or cut a wire instead of casually resting and commentating a fucking video game. I see ghosts sometimes, man. Shit's rough. I really should see a psychiatrist for it, but I don't have the money, nor the time. Nor am I gonna pay some quack to sit there and listen to my life problems. So I did do a couple things off screen in that I went over to the bounty board and I took care of a few small requests. There is something I want to go check out though, because I got a little cutscene and it was something about Leif, but I don't quite remember what it was, but I passed this very pretty looking lady. And I figured out who to return the top hat to, by the way. It was the guy that was hitting on V. And normally I wouldn't return his dapper top hat if he's gonna be acting like that toward my best girl, but I'm a nice guy. I'm for the people, so to speak. Yeah, so I came up here and then something with Leif happened and I shut the game off. Todd, come on, it's lunchtime. Aw, Mom, can't I play a bit longer? Sweetie, you need to eat. I'll give you all the power you need to play all day. I made your favorite, a tasty, hearty breakfast. Is that what it's actually called? Just a hearty breakfast? Sounds like something a housewife would make. Leif, who's Muse? That's our wife. Your wife? But Leif, that's impossible. Then she's gotta be your super mega granddaughter. That's right, isn't it great? You can meet up with your relatives. No, not at all. How can we face them like this? Lost to time, not even understanding ourselves. It can't be that bad. To them, we're just a stranger. If we're going to intrude on their life, we need to know the truth about what happened to us. We will help you, Leif, every step of this journey. Yeah, and when you're ready, we can come back and meet them. Thanks. Let's keep an eye out for clues. We can't ignore our mission, though. Let's keep going. Even so, we're glad to see them safe and happy. Okay, so it's Leif's descendant. Alright then. That makes sense. My boy Leif gotta get the finest tail in all the land. They put so many sexy waifus in this game, it really should be called that, shouldn't it? Bug waifus. So we're heading off to the Bee Kingdom, which to my knowledge I think the Queen said was somewhere down to the south, even though on the map it says that it's in the north, so I'm kind of confused on that. So I stockpiled on some items while I was off screen, so hopefully we shouldn't have to do any grinding in that respect. So we're heading off to the Bee Kingdom. And this might be a little bit antsy in that I don't know where to go exactly, so we're gonna have to figure it out and play it by ear. That lady's still as beautiful as ever. I don't remember how to navigate this place, honestly. It's been a while. I think it's down here, across this bridge, though. Past the ant guard. So I did say that in the last episode I was fucking around with the hard mode with the badges and stuff like that, but it is definitely really, really, really dire. If you don't play on your shit, as I feared, and you don't nail the action commands, you're in a world of trouble. So I'm not quite content. I did come and explore this area a little bit, but all I did was lower this bridge. There was a couple of ants standing here, and I used V's new special move with the boomerang and holding it in place. And that's all I did, I think. And I'm assuming we can talk to the Venus buds now. Hey, it's you two. Or 3 again. Venus? Yes, that's me. I decided to help you in your quest. Really? You're gonna beat up stuff with us? I'm not a combat goddess, but I can heal you up in no time. You know, for a small offering of 8 berries. What? Why would a goddess need money? Listen, Arya and my followers want to thrive in life too, and they are way too dedicated to me to get other jobs. So it's the least I can do for them. Besides, 8 berries is nothing for adventurers like you. Sounds like a fair deal, team. It helps us and Venus's followers. Just shove the berries in this bud's mouth when you want some healing, alright? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll probably have to abuse that into the ground later. The Lost Sands, it's been a while. They're way too huge. It's gonna take ages. It'd be nice if we could move just a bit faster. Well, why not just run? If we tap circle twice with me at the front, I'll give it my all. Ugh, whatever gets us out of here faster. We'll try to keep up Kabbu. Kabbu can now dash. Just double tap circle and press X or circle to cancel the dash. Kabbu can also now use the dash through skill in battle. Okay. Why couldn't he just do that before? See, it's very interesting to me. Paper Mario never explored this kind of thing in terms of narrative, where characters get new abilities as you progress through the game. Dynamically, so that's really interesting. Explorers, the Queen has allowed you to go through. Go on in. Please do be careful. The number of bandits roaming the sands has been increasing lately. To reach Defiant Route, keep going northwest to the base of the big tree. Do not approach the Wasp Kingdom border to the northeast. Stay clear from it. Okay. I think she was saying something about the mobilization of the wasps before. Ah, the gate opened. But I can't go to the desert yet. I'm still preparing for my journey. If you plan on crossing the desert, keep in mind it is much bigger than it seems. Everywhere you look, there is sand. Keep a mental map when you plan on crossing. Okay. So if there's going to be bandits in the area, I did get a couple medals off screen, and I feel like a few of them I cannot use quite yet, so I'm going to take off the Bug Me Not, seeing as how we are going to be encountering some new enemies, which reminds me to say, so the Bug Me Not badge, or medal, is kind of like Mario's bump attack, in that if you bump into an enemy that you've defeated previously, or an enemy that's weaker than you, you can just eliminate it without having to battle it, and I think that'll help expedite this process a little bit more. I also got this badge called Poison Needles that grants poison properties to some of V's skills, but I don't appear to have access to them yet. So instead of doing that, I'm going to put on Secure Pouch, which will prevent items from being stolen from me by enemies. And if there's going to be bandits roaming this desert... Ooh. I always love desert-themed levels, because the music in them is always quality. Every single fucking time. Oh, the leaves changed. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's fucking awesome. See, I love all the stylistic changes when you go to a new area and you're exploring, and, like, they change up little stuff like that. It's really neat. Oh, these scorpions are tough. Okay, so they're a little bit delayed, but not super delayed. Oh yeah, so that little bonus right there is whenever Leif gets attacked, the rest of my party gets an attack buff. And it's only by 1 point or so, but I think it will make a decidedly big difference in terms of combat. In that sometimes there's enemies that I can't quite kill in one turn, but if I'm doing 1 extra damage and it spans 2/3 of my party, I think that'll be very beneficial. Nice. Okay. So these enemies are definitely a little bit tougher than ones previous, so... What is this, a spatula? Interesting, okay. Ah, there's an HP up badge up there. I didn't expect a desert level so soon. It is very weird, so it seems to be very inspired by Paper Mario 1. Because Paper Mario 1 had a desert level, and it also had a plant garden themed level, and we've encountered both of those areas already, so that leads me to wonder what the other areas are going to be like. Oh, it's a multi-hit, is it? Okay. Nice. Okay, I've gotten really good at the scorpion already. The cactling seems to have a lot of defense, so I'm not going to throw V's boomerang at it. I'm going to save the cactus for Kabbu, I think. Oh, and then I can knock it over, I see. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm also thinking about putting Leif in the front, because if I put Leif in the front, that just means that I'm going to get my attack benefit to the rest of my party more. So if I change out the order that my party members are in, and put Leif in the front, can I do that? No, I can't do it from here. Oh wait, maybe if I do it on the field. So maybe if I run around as Leif, he will be the first in battle as well. I wonder if it works that way. So I believe it's time for a little bit of experimentation in that regard. There's a big lock in front of you, but I don't have a key. Okay. Yeah, this desert's gonna be fucking awesome. I have really high hopes for this area. It looks like it's gonna be very captivating. The enemy variety already seems pretty good. We've encountered scorpions and we've encountered these little cactus things. But I did see a thumbnail of a bigger scorpion, which undoubtedly will be the mini-boss of this dungeon, I had to guess. And I was definitely correct about putting Leif in the front, so that's good news. So that means that when my turn cycle ends and Leif gets attacked, I will get a power benefit to the rest of my party. Oh, they poison too. Oh, okay, that's a new one. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, these enemies are not fucking around. They're a little bit more deadly than enemies prior to this. I should have given my turn to Kabbu, shit. Okay, so the next level up that I'm going to get is definitely going to be for BP, because I know I have some things that benefit poison. Leif is looking pretty fucked up, too. Okay, this is not going phenomenal. But that thing should be dead now. How close am I to a level? Not even remotely. Okay, I'm about halfway there. So granted that Leif is my ace in the hole for damage, I'm going to heal him outside of combat so I don't have to waste a turn on it. With a crunchy Leif. And I also have some fried eggs as well, but that's pretty much my godsend of a heal, so I'm gonna try and save those as much as possible. Oh, it's the doctor assistant guy. Okay. I forgot what his name is. There we go. Wait, so how do I do Kabbu's run thing? Oh, there we go. Okay, it has to be a directional input. Can I use it as an attack? Wait, why didn't it work that time? Do I have to be holding circle and then pick a direction? Or be holding a direction and then circle? Oh, it's mash circle. Okay. Oh, it's double tap. Okay. Sorry, that took a little bit of experimenting with to figure out. I forgot exactly what the cue for it was. Okay, well now that I know it. And apparently we can't use it as a battle starter, so that's very unfortunate, because I could imagine using that quite a bit. Okay, those things aren't as tough as I originally anticipated. They just have a lot of defense while they're upright. This looks like something is going to shift. Or there's going to be a giant barrier or a giant barricade. I don't know if I should talk to this. Oh, it's for the donut, isn't it? I see, okay. My research points to a relic being in the area, but I've hit a dead end. Could there be a path I haven't noticed yet? See, I thought it might be something like that. I figured he was going to say something like that. And I was debating sitting there and not talking to the guy and just trying to reason my way through it, but I figured it might be best to talk to him just in case I'm wrong and I need some sort of hint or direction. Okay, that sucked on my part. Not my best showcase. So I did also have a Google because I was a little bit curious about V's action commands. So apparently you just have to hit it within the green bracket. No matter when you press X, as long as it's within the green bracket, you're executing the move correctly. But that's a little bit odd to me, given that in both of Kabbu and Leif's action commands, you can nail them to the point where it says super and you get the biggest return for damage possible out of the attack. But for V, there doesn't seem to be anything like that, and that has me a little bit curious. Okay, so this golden rock appears to just be part of the level. There's a way back here, but there's nothing back here. Very curious. Okay. Is there a way up? There does not appear to be a way up. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Oh, I'm not stupid. Okay. Well, why else have that enemy respawn then? Curious, very curious. Okay. Maybe I just have to find the exact spot to jump. Not that I mind fighting the cactus over and over and over again, because it does give me adequate experience, but... Okay, so... No, there doesn't appear to be a way onto it. Ah. Haha! Nice. Nice. Okay. I see. Alright, I figured it was something like that. Cool. Okay, what's up here then? Badge? Badge? Badge, please? Please, badge? Ooh, what is that? You found a tardigrade shield medal. Grants the equipped ally the sturdy skill, which increases defense by 3 and grants status immunity for 1 turn. Only for 1 turn, I see. This is it, the lost tardigrade. Legends say these bugs can live for countless generations. Not that I've ever seen one. Weird place to put a statue, right? Maybe this place looked much different, and only the relic withstood the test of time. Hey, at least we found something we can use here. A medal, huh? So this was a medal covered in dust. Fascinating. I'll have to write up a hefty report. Should we, hand it over? Would you mind testing its properties on the field? I don't really mind if you keep it. I've got the data I wanted already. Cool, thanks, Hawk. Once I am done with my research in the desert, I shall head back to the hive. May we meet again. That guy's way too cool for this game, man. I know this is a really cool game, but that dude is just way too cool with the lab coat and the glasses and everything. They gave that man way too much riz.